And typical fashion, no pre-show gonna have time. This CCA East Open number 2, St. Clair Saints, trying to make this bracket run, get those last chance CRL points. They did finish second place last week, getting a very good start to this season. Now, as we said, trying to rack up those points, win out this bracket. They got lots of matches on the board today. Christian gonna open things up nice and early. Good thing we cut in before the pre-show could even get going.
Good thing, yeah, 20 seconds in and Christian finds the first one, but now we've got a little bit of a breather here for a sec. Here we go. So Saints coming into today had the bye after a second place finish in the
they're the 1 seed in this bracket too. Oh, to be noted. So
yeah, they are the 1 seed as well. So they have the bye after a second place finish in the last one. Roller Christian, number 2 in 10 seconds this time, half the time.
All right. Thankfully, Christian scored. What is Quint driving? This guy brought up the Scarab a couple weeks ago. I asked him about it. He gave me a pretty good answer. I'm not going to out-reveal all his information there, but I don't know what car he's driving, but the Saints are taking on the Fanshawe fuel. We forgot to mention that as well, just getting super fast into things. Christian already finding 2 goals, though, on the day, exactly to start the Saints. We're looking for Kamal going to make that save. Fanshawe trying to get there on the regather. Going to be chipped out there by Quinn driving, I don't even know what car, the Scarab's little cousin or something like that. Not exactly sure, but the Saints are off to a blazing start.
Yeah, that cockpit looks like it would be uncomfortable in that car. Looks like a straight banana, and there's another one going in from Kamal, just starting it off hot. I mean, there's a reason the Saints are the 1 seed in this bracket here.
Little ankle breaker for Kamal there. Actually, pretty much going to 1v3 the defense there with 0 boost. So the Saints are definitely off to a hot start. These are going to be best of 3s up until winners quarters finals or losers round 7. Also, quick note as well, since it is 3-0 and I feel like I have a second here. The Academy team is playing on the other side of the bracket. The top 8 teams will qualify to the matches tomorrow to make, try to make that top 8 push and try to end up winning that one, racking up those points. Academy going to be in a pretty tough side of the bracket. The St. Clair Saints, the varsity team, as we said, they are the number 1 seed. They definitely should be the heavy favorites to win this bracket. But if we know Rocket League, we know things are always subject to change.
Yeah, and you had pointed it out to me. Oh,
hat-trick.
No time at all. Hat trick for Kamal. Rhyming, and I didn't even know it. 3:40 left in the game, and 4-0 already for St. Clair College. I mean,
unlucky.
They're trying to make quick work of this Fanshawe Fuel Academy team right here.
And unfortunately, going to go off the car of Rusty there, end up in the back of the net. So St. Clair, massive advantage now. 4 goals, just a minute and 20 in, looking to keep that pressure on, looking for that 5th. Rusty going to send this one back toward the Saints nets, trying to get a shot on net here. At least get some offense going back the other way. It has been all St. Clair. And I think St. Clair only has 4 shots, and they already have those 4 goals. So they're definitely going to be feeling good. The team feels like they're peaking at the right time to win out these tournaments. Going to see Quint there trying to make a play to the corner, but off to a great start.
Kamal taking it back. I mean, at this point in the game, yeah, there's still 3 minutes left, but with a 4-goal lead, you can really just play slow Rocket League, but Saints, they look like they don't really need to against this roster right now. They're just outplaying them in some of these passes. I mean, you're seeing these little micro dribbles, micro adjustments they're making right in front of these defenders, and pretty well just faking them out, those ankle breakers like you said.
Yeah, they're pretty much, they've had a commanding lead so far. Fanshawe going to get a shot on net here, going to look for the follow. Nobody going to be there to make that play, though. Ball will go back toward the Saints. Wagon trying to find the back of the net here, trying his hardest. It is going to end up in the back of the net. Quint maybe just not being able to cut the angle there is going to be the first goal on the board for Fanshawe, and one that you're going to have. In these best of 3s, you don't have a lot of time to mess around with, so that's one they definitely wanted to get.
Yeah, but a lot of time ticked off for the Saints there since that last goal. You see almost a whole minute stalled there for the Saints, still sitting at a 3-goal lead, and Kamal not going to stop this aggression just yet.
Yeah, the Saints, just like you said, they like playing super aggressive, and they're going to try to run up the score. Yeah,
exactly, and given that it's first game of the day as well, right, they know they're going to have, some easier games in the starting of this bracket. They're going to be able to come in and really just flex their muscles, start getting warmed up here, and get those mechanics ready, and that team play really warmed up. A lot of these passing plays and stuff, just, get them started, make sure you're kind of hot going into the rest of this bracket.
Yeah, and I think once the day goes on, we will see Quint, move into that Octane or that Fennec, that Dominus, one of the main meta cards, but for the time being, please, for all of our sake, otherwise, take a quick walk over to the stage and see what's up with him. But nonetheless, Saints are still holding on to this 3-goal lead. Fanshawe has been attacking. Going to be a little bit of a miscue for the Saints side there. Looked like it went off one of the members of St. Clair there. Ends up in the back of the net. So Rusty putting one in his own net earlier. And then I believe getting a little bit of help from the post here. And Quint going to be the bearer of bad news there. Now the lead is cut in half.
Yeah, Rusty scoring the goal, and after all that aggression, Saints are looking rusty on defense. I mean, haven't spent much time near their net. They don't really have much to say for it, just a lot of shots on net. But when Fanshawe gets in there, I mean, Fanshaw's made probably 3 or 4 shots this game and found 2 goals out of them. So you can still take those. And now 2 goals in a minute 30. Not the farthest apart game. Definitely not like we saw at the starting here. As Kako here. Battling it out in the corner, but Christian just slips in with that boost and steals it to the skies.
Yeah, trying to find that second pinch. Fanshawe going to get the clear here. Good pass over middle. Quint going to be there for the denial. Saints still holding on to this 2-goal lead. Only 1 minute to play now. Christian going to pick up the demo there on Tezu. Trying to dig this ball out of the corner. Get this one over to the middle. Try to get one of these one-timers. Nobody going to be there for the follow, though. Fanshawe, the defense has improved tremendously since the first half of this game. The Saints having a little bit of a hard time finding these chances, getting these rebounds, making these set plays that we've seen them make so many times. What a shot from Fanshawe. What an angle. Tezukaku going to be the one to finish that one. And don't blink now. We said there wasn't that much time, but 45 seconds for one more goal. Absolutely in the realm of possibility.
Fanshawe fuel starting off slow, but absolutely starting to take this game possibly back into their hands here off of some great plays between Rusty and Tezu there. 45 seconds to go. This is going to be it. Fanshawe, can you tie it up? Can you bring this game 1 to overtime here? Keep in mind, these are best of 3s too, so still only, whichever team wins this, only 1 game away from a series win as well. Rusty and in net there. There's the demo from Kamal. Could get something started, but bounces right over Rusty. Quint back towards the middle. Kamal just barely over the crossbar, and Christian is going to get tapped by, I believe that was Rusty in the net as well. Quint taps it in.
The floater from, I think it was Kamal there on the setup. Look at beautiful touch. Perfectly placed, just the right amount of spin. It doesn't hit off the backboard too hard. Quint able to be there to make the finish. Saints, they were cutting that one real close, almost blowing that 4-goal lead to Fanshawe, but increasing it now to 5-3. All likelihood they will end up taking game 1 here, although I don't want to say anything too early. Get Castor Kirsten out the wazoo these last couple weeks, but with only 5 seconds to play at 2-goal lead, looks like it will hold on. Saints will take game 1 of their CCA Open run, and they are 1 game away from sending Fanshawe to losers bracket.
Yeah, and I mean, other than, a few blunders, I'd say so, on defense, like, Saints looking great today. They started off hot, kept the aggression going pretty well all game, and then, Fanshawe had their shots, but Saints pretty well a step above for most of the game. Yeah,
they got off to a really hot start, and maybe they, took their foot off the gas a little bit there. You could see they're a little bit lackluster on some of those defensive possessions. Quint ending up putting it in his own net. They're both teams actually putting one in their own net to start today. So maybe some of those first game jitters getting out of the way, but as you said, the offense came out in droves. It was just the defense. Definitely got to, step that up a little bit.
Yeah, and I think part of that's just going to come with time today, right?
Yeah.
Like we said, the starting of the game, no saves to be found for that first minute and a half for the Saints, and then they kind of had to start playing a little more back, because you saw at the starting, they were sending just about everyone on that attack. Goal, just didn't want to stop that aggression.
Yeah, that's a really good thing to see, but we're hoping to see more of those set plays we've seen the last couple weeks. We saw last week they went on an incredible run. That being said, though, we are now getting underway with Game 2 Fanshawe, fighting to stay out of that loser's bracket. The number 1 seed Saints trying to keep that winner's bracket alive, live true to the projections, and see how they can make out getting out of round 1 here.
Kamal taking it up this right side, set up towards the middle. This could be the setup the Saints have been looking for, but as Kako to take it down. Fanshawe not going to let this one start as fast as the other ones, but Christian trying to change that.
Yeah, now going to be Kamal to make the play. Going to wait for that little hesitation touch. Send it back over the middle. One of the Saints maybe trying to lurk in the wings here. Fanshawe is going to be the first to the ball. Rusty going to play that one out. Now Wagon waiting in the wings, seeing if he can make some kind of play. Christian, though, going to be the first one to the ball. Going to take to the skies here. Going to dodge one just wide of the post there. Going to be a little bit off to the right. Kamal, though, going to be there for the fall. Looking for the double touch. Looks like a double commit, maybe. Kamal still trying to find the setup. Not going to be able to find home with Quint there. Quint, I believe, is in the Octane now, so now we're all good.
Yeah, a bit of a switch we got there, but Kamal now has to bring it all the way back to Saints zone just to reset this up, pass it back to Quint. Quint sending it over to Christian. Wagon, only one here on defense. Rusty to knock it out of the crease there.
Fanshawe trying to make a play. Rusty, little flip there toward the net. Going to be denied by Kamal now. Going to take this one up that left wall. Try to find some kind of play. Ball in no man's land right now. Kamal or Quint going to be first man there. Trying to get the second touch. Tezukaku going to make the save. Ball still over the Fanshawe crossbar. The Saints trying to find the angle here. Wagon going to be the first one there. Going to knock that one up into the corner. The Saints trying to collapse on this ball, though somebody maybe not there. Not going to get to the middle in time. Kamal back touch there. Tezukaku is going to find the demo on Christian. Kamal, though, still working with the ball. Solo effort. Kamal getting it done. We've seen him do this so many times the last few weeks. Getting it done yet again to give the Saints this 1-0 lead.
Yeah, you see that demo come through, and he just spotted out that gap and ran with it. That's going to be the first goal, but already a much, much slower game than game one. Here, we saw a minute 40 before a goal was scored.
Yeah, we saw 4 goals in the first minute 40, it felt like last game, so definitely a change of pace. Fanshawe, though, looking to find that answer. Kamal going to be there to play that one off that left post. Tezukaku there in the wings, great angle shot, going to have to be saved there again by Kamal. Now he's going to take this ball off the wall, maybe try to get a ceiling flicker, going to hit the reset. Try to find it over the middle. The Saints maybe can make a play. Going to be chipped just over to that left post. Quint there for the follow. Beautiful timing and a 2-0 lead for the Saints.
Right off the passing play from Fanshawe. Look at this. Right up into the air and right into Quint's hands.
Nice feet, Tezukaku.
nice hand speed.
Quint, beautiful job to end that one. 3 minutes to play. We saw Fanshawe almost erase a 4-goal lead in less time last game. So, game definitely not over yet, but the Saints, you can tell they want to just make sure they take care of Fanshawe as quick as possible. Don't drag on your Rocket League day longer than you have to. You got lots of games to play, so you want to make sure you try to make quick work of all these teams. Quint going to take that over the net, maybe a little bit overdriven there, and the ball is going to send back toward the Saints net. They're going to have to reset here.
Yeah, but back up to Quint. He can set this one up, but just barely out of reach for Christian. A little bit too far to the left there, but that's just the way the ball rolls sometimes. Rusty now trying to get set up, but pretty much stuck trying to make a solo play against 3 defenders. Now it's all up to Wagon on defense here. He's able to just get his body in the way and clear it out. Back towards Rusty. Quint, you have time. No, but Christian does. The boost is available to get that ball out of the net.
Yeah, Kamal and Christian trying to find it over the middle here. Great save there by Tezukaku to keep this lead at least in manageable, keep them in striking distance. Pass over the middle, going to be denied there. Beautiful defensive play by the Saints. Christian going to be the first man there. Try to find this one over the middle. Perfect setup there. Quint's in the wings. Going to be denied once again by Tezukaku. A goal-saving save, or whatever. You know what I mean. They're going to turn that one away at the goal line. Try to keep this game manageable, but only a minute 40 to left. Fanshawe is going to have to find one soon.
Yeah, I mean, 2 goals, like we said. The lead's not hard to come across, but 3 goals from 0. That's going to be hard to do in a minute 37. Fanshawe, though, we've seen them turn up the Jets before. Can they here in Game 2 try to make it a Game 3 series? But already the Saints looking unstoppable. And the Saints kind of fixed their one flaw from last game, which was that defense.
Yeah, I would agree so. And the offense is looking pretty good as well. Kamal going to find about as easy a goal as you're ever going to find there. Rusty just going to lose that 50 on the kickoff with Quint. Kamal, a little bit too much boost there for any member to get back in time. That's going to be his second, the Saints' 4th. Only 1 minute 30 to play until they're moving on to the next round.
Yeah. See, off of kickoff here again. Kamal find another one is the question. The ball's right towards him. Backboard, though. Set back over to Quint, but might be able to just keep it in this zone for long enough to just keep denying any time you can from Fanshawe Fuel. Just keep that ball control. Play those slow air dribbles and just run out that clock because you're 4 goals up. Unless you want to try and go find some more Saints. I mean, maybe they're here. Maybe they're here for that goal differential. I don't know if that's a thing in CCA here, but they're trying to find it regardless.
Weight room for Kamal. Hat trick as well. That's going to be the Saints' 5th of the game. Absolutely another solo effort. Taking that one. Self-touch off the backboard. Too strong for Rusty. Buries that one home. The Saints are looking like they're going to walk to this 2-0 win. Only 63 seconds left to play. Fanshawe, you're trying to find one at least for some kind of positive outlook, but it is looking pretty dire right now.
Yeah, Christian already misses that first touch, but in the corner here, leaves it right around Rusty and Wagon there. Both have to try and, regroup towards this ball for defense. Sent back down from Quint, and every single second that ticks away, it's just too much for Fanshawe. And honestly, the 5-goal lead, probably too much in that 40 seconds regardless. It's just waiting out the time at this point. Saints, they're just going to keep trying to set up more goals.
I was going to say, at this point, it looked like they're trying to flex their muscles just a little bit. They want to maybe try to run up this score, send a message that, hey, we are the first seed. We are expected to end up winning this entire tournament, at least throughout today. They're expected to finish first in that top 8. Beautiful long-range shot from Quint, going to be denied, though, by Fanshawe. Now, 15 seconds left. It is merely a formality at this point. The Saints, though, they will take this 2-0 win over Fanshawe. They will move to the next round. And why not one more? Kamal, 4th of the game. Kamal getting it done over and over and over and over again. The Saints dominate this first series. Going to take this one 6-0 ultimately in game 2, it looks like.
Yeah, and was it Christian or Kamal that got the hat trick in the first game? Christian, okay. So double hat tricks, though, for the
Kamal
team.
one up them, though.
Regardless. Yeah, Kamal said, I can do you one better, and got that 4th goal there. 6-0 now to end this 2-0 against Fanshawe Fuel Academy. St. Clair College moving on to winners round 3.
Yeah, fantastic job by the team, picking up where they left off last week. The first game got a little dicey there. They blew that 3-goal lead almost, but game 2, they showed why they are the 1 seed. Basically took care of Fanshawe, no problems about it. Every single member, I believe, got on the scoreboard at some point too. We saw a lot of great plays. We'll see the passing plays hopefully get a little tighter, a little cleaner as the day goes on, but nonetheless, you'll take that first round win, and especially having that first round bye, you save yourself some trouble. Keep stacking up these wins. You won't have to play quite as many games.
Yeah, you don't got to play as many games, and if you can get warmed up in game 1 like this, you're looking good for the rest of the bracket. But as typical CCA, we're going to throw it to a quick break, and we will come back with the next round of winners bracket.